Welcome back. We just found somebody else walking by here. This is the oh, there's two people. Now, is this Red Dragon or yes, this is Red Dragon. Summer G is still unaccounted for. We think it's maybe Summer Glow, but not sure. And he's ignoring us,
And I'm stalking him.
which is fine with me actually at the moment because we are recording this, so we don't have time to talk to people. I'm just curious where Summer G is because the little arrows around the name mean they are in your proximity, but they are currently invisible, apparently. Which is not something that's possible. You can't be actually invisible. I don't know, they must be around here somewhere, but you'll find people in strange places sometimes because of some of the glitches in the physics engines. Some people are able to jump up to places where you really shouldn't be able to go. So it's entirely possible that they're somewhere there. Okay, well, in the last video I said I was going to create my own neighborhood, which is what we will do now. Um, and I will explain the procedure for doing that as I'm doing it. We'll both go to our own Relto for start. You can actually go to each other's Relto by sharing the books, and we will show that later. Um,
But we have to do it this way now
yes,
so that
because
we can both delete our Bevan books.
exactly. And actually, of course, in the teaser video, we were both in the same Relto, which was pretense. Of course, you'd never go to the same Relto using your own Relto book. Okay. I have the pillar here, as you can see. The Relto is a little bit different from Complete Chronicles, because there's only one pillar. That's because you don't start in the cleft. So this pillar actually leads to the cleft. Once you've been there, you'll get the regular 4 pillars. And here we have a little stone ring, which is also something we've not seen before. But that, well, you'll see what that's used for once we get there. Okay, my keyboard is not cooperating. Okay.
Oh, there are 2 people in Kirel. I'm back in the Nexus,
Okay,
having
well,
deleted
if
my
you want
book.
to create your own neighborhood, what you need to do is first you delete your neighborhood book, which you do with the 0 button below it. And it gives you a warning about key markers or something. I don't really know what that means. And we don't care. We want to delete it. Now we are no longer a member of that neighborhood. We're not a member of any neighborhood. I wonder actually what the key says now. No, it still says I'm a member of a DRC 1655 Bevan. Oh well, we have an extra book, which is the Nexus book. And we'll use that now. As the Nexus is what you need to use to create your own neighborhood. It's pretty easy. Once you've deleted your own neighborhood, if your old neighborhood, you'll see that the line that used to list your neighborhood is now empty. And this icon here is flashing. If you click that, you will create a new neighborhood. This neighborhood will be named after your character, and you cannot rename it. So if you want to make a neighborhood with a particular character, with a particular name, just create an avatar with that name. So now we have Swen LP's Bevan, but I'm not going there. I'm actually going to go to Corel to pick up Nora. If you want to join somebody else's neighborhood, which is what Nora is now doing, you also start out by deleting your own Bevan book on Relto, just as I did. And then you go to the Relto of somebody who's already a member of the neighborhood that you want to go to. To go to somebody else's Relto, they need to share their Relto book, which you do with the share book icon on the side here. And then just click that on them. Then be patient, it takes a while. You have to wait until the other person reacts and clicks on the linking panel before you can actually see anything happening. And you can see we have a new Bevan book. Now in order to join the neighborhood, Nora simply has to use that book. But she can only use books from my bookshelf if I raise this tab that's above it. And you can only raise the tab of books that have 2 hands on them, which means it's a shareable book. So you can see that the Nexus book is not shareable. And whatever book is going to end up here is also not shareable, but every other book is shareable. And no, we're not going to fill the entire bookshelf. There are not that many ages. Okay, I'm just going to let Nora go through to make sure that that it works.
He really doesn't want to leave me here because I'll shut the blinds off in his
Yeah, that too.
in his Relto hut.
That's a nice little prank that I played on her while we were doing this.
Repeatedly, and I never worked out that it was him doing it.
She just thought that there was a poltergeist in her
Yeah.
Relto.
And I'd come back in, and every time I'd say, "Did I leave them this way?"
Because you cannot actually open the library door for another person's Relto. You also cannot use the pillars on another person's Relto. But you can shut the blinds. You also can use the music player if they have one. Okay,
So here
there we
we're
are.
the only people. We're the only people in your neighborhood.
Yes. And that will stay that way.
I just want to, whoops, not run into the pillar. I want to load up the picture.
Yes, that's also something we're going to show how to do. Let me do it actually, because then I
Okay, so you can show how to do it.
show how to do it. You can see if you walk up to this viewer on the left, which is currently blank, the key icon that was on it lit up briefly. Let me do that again so you can see it. See? It lights up. That means there's something you can do with your key here. If you open the key, it now shows an extra category, devices, Dunny Imager left. If you select that, it shows up in this top box just like everything else. So now if I select the image that Nora sent me before and click the arrow next to that, it's now visible on the Imager. You can upload multiple images and it will cycle between them, and I think you can also upload journal entries and it will show them as text. Let's see what else we got in our neighborhood. We got Eddie the Beach Ball and we got the fire marbles, all nicely lined up because nobody else has ever been here before. Of course now I'm messing them up by kicking them around.
I'm going to go see if we've got that Relto page.
Yes, that was also going to be the next thing I wanted to check.
Yes, we do. I can see it from here.
Oh, good. That is good. We have the Heek table, but that's a given. You always have the Heek table. I don't really feel like explaining Heek right now, so we're not going to play that now. It's a game you can play. It's sort of basically like rock, paper, scissors. Okay, Relto page. If you've never played Uru before, Relto pages add stuff to your Relto. And this one adds a bunch of islands.
And you have to look in first person to see the. Did you see it?
No, you can see it in third person.
Oh yeah. There we go. Excellent.
Okay, let's. I just want to check out if we have a clock? No, we don't. We have no clock, which also means we don't have any notes about the any time in the classroom. And let's just check the linking room. So there's another thing that can be different between the neighborhoods is the glass and LED panels. You see we have actually a much nicer glass and LED panel for Greason here. But we'll have to continue in the next video.